Hi everyone, welcome to Talk with the Missus. Feels like we've not been here for some time.
It's been a while. Live, yeah.
Live, yeah. No, because the last broadcast we did a rebroadcast. So it's we're glad to be here and we're sure that you are glad to be on board.
Yeah.
Today is going to be something.
Really
So we'd like to welcome all of you. We're glad that you're here. I've got the missus here. I'm going to get her to give a shout out to you and to welcome you. And what we all got to do, share. So I'm going to be doing that while she's doing her shout out and then pop in. I've got a lot to share.
Yes. And I hope you've got a lot to share as well. So do click on the link and share today's broadcast. It's going to be interesting, to say the least. But it's going to be a blessing.
Yeah,
I think our joy really with Talk with the Missus, for those that are new, is, we have a genuine and a real conversation from a godly perspective.
Yeah.
One that would help to navigate people into the right place that they should be.
Yeah.
In their mindsets. And then obviously, as a man thinks, so is he. So as you're thinking right, you start doing right. So that's really our joy of having Talk with the Missus coming up, as it always does come. As we always say, do let us know where you are tuning in from. We are in a conversation, us and you. So let us know where you're tuning in from. Let us know the nation, your name. And if today is your first time here, do also let us know, because we would love to give you a special shout out to say thank you. And we hope you will come again.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, I believe you will.
Yes. The conversation is too juicy for you to just throw us away. So make sure that you are sharing the broadcast today and put it on your WhatsApp status, put it on all kinds of status that you have, Instagram, Twitter, everything and anything that is shareable. Do share it there, so that we can have this wonderful conversation of, do men always want it? That's the conversation for today. Do men always want it? So as you're typing where you're tuning in from, also after you finish typing and you sent that one, then also send us what you think. Whether you're a man, whether you're a woman, just what do you think?
Yeah.
It's a good place for us to start.
Yeah. So we're glad that you're on, and we want to encourage all of you to let us know that you are online, you're joining in, and let us know where you are joining in from. We like to acknowledge you. And as we always say, we talk with the missus. It is not just a conversation that we have, it's a conversation that we have with you.
Yeah.
We believe that iron sharpens iron. And so you learn from us as we learn from you. And how wonderful is it? It is that, we have people from different parts of the world coming together on that one platform to have this conversation. And so that way, it's not a biased conversation. We are looking at the topic wholesomely, and we give a platform for everyone to be able to share. And obviously, there are people that ranges from married to unmarried, young to old. And so we can also learn from everyone's experience. And so, in the comment section, jump in there. Let us know you are live. Let us know your name, where you're joining in from. And, the conversation is going to begin. Do men always want to? An interesting thing. When I sent out the topic today, I found a few people send me a message saying, what is it?
What is the it?
What is the it?
Define it.
Yeah, what is the it?
Literally.
And, and I found, strangely, that those who were asking me, what is the it, are lawyers.
Yeah.
So I found, all the lawyers in my I'm from different nations. Yeah.
We need to quantify this it. We need to understand it very
The
well.
lawyers, not all of them, but those who ask me the question are lawyers from different nations. What is the it? So, is this a lawyer thing? So I wrote to, I think, two of them to say, strangely, it is the lawyers in my contact list that are asking me, what is the it? And then one of them responded and said, well, that may be because questioning is a vital tool in the hands of lawyers. It's one of their most...
We don't assume anything.
Yes, it's one of their most vital tools. So...
Interrogations.
Yes. So I will define the it. I will define the it. And I would like us, to contribute. I think these conversations are important because they are not your everyday conversation in church. You find that people but it affects a lot of believers as well. So it's important that we are able to, have these conversations, because then it helps you, it helps us, it helps the body of Christ. So I'm going to begin with, make sure you put your comment. In the comment section. Let us know particularly that you are online, where you're joining in from. We would like to be able to acknowledge you. Maybe we should go through some of those who have already indicated.
Yes. So we've got beautiful Antoinette. She says, good evening, joining from London. Good evening to you too, Antoinette. God bless you. Fene says, Fene from Nigeria, always good to be here. Always good to have you here also. God bless you. Then we've got Victoria Nelly. She says, this is an interesting conversation. My ears are open to hear more. Joining from London, Mommy and Nelly. God bless you, Mommy. And then Fene says, me. I'm not saying anything until the master of all trades shares his own view.
Who is the master of all trades?
So we're waiting.
Who is this master of all trades?
We are waiting. And then Eni Nayas from London. God bless you, Brother Eni. God bless you. Right.
All right, great. So let's start. Yeah. And others will join. I think a few more joining. We've got
God bless you, Pastor Christian. It says, good evening, sir. Christian Ahmed from Warri, Nigeria. Yes.
He's blasting it.
Blasting, ready to go. Yeah, tell us. Let us be doing.
This topic today.
Exactly. Then we got Esther. She says, God bless you, watching from Dublin. God bless you.
Bless you, Sister Esther.
God bless you.
Bless you.
And then our beautiful deaconess says, good evening, my pastor and beautiful Sister Chioma. Nice to have you again. And you too. Good to have you too. And then Kelly, she says, good evening. I'm joining from London. Oh, God bless you, Kelly. Good to have you with us.
All right. So let's get into the topic. Yeah. So I'm going to start by defining the it.
Yes.
Do men always want? I hope you shared. Make sure you share. Click on the share button, share to your Facebook page, share to people, and let them join in. Do men always want it? That's the question. And what is the it? The it in this case is love making. Which some people refer to as sex. Do men always want it? Why that question?
Intimacy.
Intimacy. Yes, some people refer to it as intimacy. So why that question? Because I think it's important to know, is this something that men always want, or not really, or yes? And I think it's going to help us. So we probably do a poll, simple yes or no. This is basically what you think. Because remember, we are referring to men. So we're talking of, men in general. So what do you think? Your simple yes or no. Do you think that men always want it? Or no, I don't think that men always want it. We'd like you to indicate that. And whilst we're doing that, we'd like to welcome Gisela from Austria. Nice to have you.
Good evening, Gisela.
Good evening. And then we've got Pastor Amos from Nigeria. God bless you. Nice to have you also with us. Yes. So what do you think? What do you think? Do men always want it?
Okay.
In your opinion.
Firstly,
yeah,
I want to do disclaimer. Because this kind of topic, I don't usually like all this kind of topic, but it was given to me, so I have to.
Yeah, you have to discuss it.
So a big deep breath now, but I have to discuss it. But in fairness, this kind of topic is so crucial.
Yeah.
And so important to many people's homes, marriages now, and potential marriages for those that are single to marry soon.
Yeah, very
so important. It's a very, very important topic.
Yeah.
Love making, intimacy, sex, whichever one you want to call it, is a very vital ingredient in a marriage.
Yeah.
So when it's overlooked or when it's shied away from and it's not spoken about both as a couple and, you know, the importance of it to others that can help, is a very detrimental thing.
Yeah.
It's a big place that the enemy uses to play in people's marriages and in their homes, in their togetherness, in their connectivity. So with that in mind, I said, okay, Lord, this topic, I will discuss it. So, so my disclaimer is over. But with all sincerity and all seriousness, it's a very, very important topic because many people feel as though, I don't know, let me say people, many women, in my opinion, feel as though once they marry, well, I've married. I don't have to. It's not every day now. It's not every week now. It's not every month. Cool down, calm down. You know, there's a saying now, be calming down, be calming down. So it's like they'll be saying to the man, be calming down, be calming down. But I personally think it shouldn't be like that. You know, the Bible in 1 Corinthians talking about that, you know, you should give your body to the man and the man should give his body to the woman, that be sure to give them the affection that they need.
Yeah.
So there's a need that the other person has that you should be able, as you entered as husband or as you entered as wife, to be able to fulfill that need.
Yeah.
So one of your duties, one of your responsibilities, which for some may be a prime responsibility, for others may be secondary, but all the same is a responsibility. You have to be able to fulfill the sexual needs of your spouse. So when we say, do all men, what's the question? Do men always want it?
Do men always want it? Yeah.
We're talking about frequency now. If you're saying always.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it probably depends on the man. Some men are, you know, sexually driven, or they have a higher libido, or they have, you know, something running through them. Body is hot,
and there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong.
There's nothing wrong. In fact, they should be praised.
Yeah. Oh, good. What's that song? They should be praised.
But true. I mean,
lion. Oh yeah, lion. Oh yeah, raw. So no, it's a good thing. It's a good thing because if it's the other way around, then a woman is concerned, to be sincere.
Yeah.
So I think it's definitely something that is a good thing. Whether a man wants it always or he wants it less, you know, the joy for any woman or for any marriage is that you're connected sexually. So it's a good thing all the same.
Yeah, I think I'd like to begin by saying, you know, if you don't want sex, then you shouldn't marry. Yeah, if you don't want sex, you shouldn't marry, because sex is an integral part of marriage. No matter how we want to color it, you know, we say, you know, you marry not just for sex, which is true, not just, take note of the word not just, which is the capital letter there. Yeah. But you marry for purpose, you marry to fulfill destiny. Yes. Yeah. But The word said not just, which means that sex is an integral part of it. It's not just for it, but so if you don't want sex, you shouldn't marry.
Yeah.
In fact, to tell you how important sex is to marriage, sex is the only thing that God kept exclusively for marriage.
That's true.
God did not keep purpose exclusively for marriage, which means that you can fulfill purpose without marrying.
Yeah.
You can fulfill destiny without marrying.
Yeah.
But, and there is no sin in that.
Yeah.
But if you have sex outside marriage, it is a sin.
Yeah.
Because God has kept it exclusively for marriage.
Yeah.
There is nothing else that has been kept exclusively just for the marriage union, apart from sex. So it implies that if you as a man or you as a woman, you are getting married, you are praying to get married, or you are getting married, or you are already married, one of your primary obligation, if you want to see it as obligation, if you want to see it as a duty, if you want to see it as a responsibility, whatever name you call it,
actions.
If you want to see it as an action, or you want to see it as a pleasure, because you see some people see it as a duty, some people see it as an obligation, others see it as a pleasure. So whatever you want to class it, whether pleasure or obligation, all that, one of your primary responsibility, one of your primary responsibility is to have sex in marriage, if God is put it there exclusively. Now, when it comes to, do men always want it? I think most women would like to believe that men always want it. Personally, in my personal opinion, I don't think men always want it. And I don't also think that men who always want it, let us say that there are men who always want it. I don't think a man who always wants it for lack of control or lack of self-control.
Like he can't deal with his emotions.
Like he can't deal with his desire or deal with his emotions. You have to understand that some of you who are out there as women who are married to godly men, who have maybe been in Christ since they were young, some of those men, that man who seemed like he always wants it from you today, kept himself as a single young man until he married you. So it is not for lack of self-control. Do you understand? And if it's for lack of self-control, then it will not just be you. He will go out and have it with other people, especially in the seasons you deny him, or in the seasons that you are in your circle and you can't have it with him. If he lacks control, then he will go out to have it. So it is not for lack of self-control. It is an inbuilt desire that God has put in there. And like you said, some people have higher libido compared to others. And if God put it there in them, they didn't create it, then it cannot be wrong. The onus then lies on you, who is their partner, their wife,
the receiver.
To be able to fulfill that obligation towards them. The Bible says that the man should not defraud the woman, neither should the woman defraud the man of her body, in the case of the woman defrauding the man of his body. So in my opinion, I don't think that men always want it, because we have had cases even here on the Talk with the Missus where we have had women, cases of women who their husband has not touched them for a long time.
That's right.
Do you understand? And I think one of the things I want to bring up in saying this is when a man turns a woman down, yeah, is a problem. The woman thinks, what's wrong with him? Do you understand? But when a woman turns a man down, you don't see it as a problem, as what's wrong with her. It's like it's a woman thing to say, oh, I'm not in the mood today. Oh, I'm not ready today. Oh, I'm tired. And there's nothing wrong. But when if your husband now, yeah.
Well, yeah, men be talking on.
No, it's true. If your husband now, you want to tell you, oh, no, I'm not in the mood today. Tomorrow, oh, I'm tired. Oh, my mind is somewhere.
If the man is saying
if the man is saying that, yeah, my mind is somewhere else. Day 1, day 2, day 3. The woman, what goes through your head as a woman? You start thinking there's something wrong. Why would he not want it? Because you think he should always want it whenever you want it.
So is it women taking men for granted then? Are you saying?
No, I think it's down to the notion that women have.
He's always gonna be there.
Yeah, the women have the notion that the man. Yeah, I think there's just a subconscious notion in women. This is my own thought, and please correct me if you think I'm wrong. There's a subconscious notion, I think, in women that a man always wants it. So if she makes herself available, he would always oblige. So if he's not obliging, then she's thinking that there's something wrong.
I'm hearing you.
Yeah, no. So that's what I think. So if the man say, "Oh no, not today. I'm tired. Tomorrow, my mind is occupied with something else," and the man's okay. Talk about what is it in your mind, man. I don't want to talk about the same response that the woman gives to the man. If the man start giving that same, I'm not. So I would have if I was not in a platform where Christian are trying to help people, I would have said to me, okay, just document all the response that you get, and you do a season where you just you'll be surprised how unsettled the thing that the woman expects you to be able to. Oh, you should just understand. I mean, I just said, yeah, you should get it. I just said I'm tired. My mind is not there.
Does he know I've done the whole day?
Yeah,
I'm tired.
this is that. If the man does that for 1 week, like a woman would do maybe for a week, or don't you think there will be problem? The woman will probably be going for counseling with the pastor. We probably start scrolling through the man's phone to see, is he seeing somebody, trying to listen to his conversations on the phone. Why would he not want it? It will not become an issue. How come he doesn't want it? There must be something wrong. Because subconsciously, in the mind of the woman, you feel that the man should always want it.
I get that, and I definitely agree with that. But that's from, let's say, a man that has always, been available. Yeah. But what if it's a man that hasn't really had that, urge or libido, or he sometimes does have those, oh, I'm not in the mood, oh, not today, oh, I'm tired, oh, I've got a busy day tomorrow, oh, this, oh, that. So what if, those kind of responses are usually received by a wife from a husband that actually has a low sex drive? Is there an issue with that?
If they started
standard,
if they started that way in marriage, well, if they started that way in marriage, I think okay, maybe the woman will understand more, but she wouldn't really be happy. I don't think that understanding will be there, because she's married, wedding night. Okay, maybe oblige. He said, no, today was very stressful, the wedding. I'm tired. So no action wedding night. I'm just trying to paint the picture to you. Then the next day, they went for Thanksgiving in church. Yeah? After the wedding. After the Thanksgiving, he said, I think, planning for this wedding was a lot. Stressful. It was very stressful. I need at least 3 days to be able to rest, to regain myself. Will the woman not be concerned?
Don't worry, the energy will come.
Yeah, the energy will come.
The energy will come.
Then maybe by week 2, He now has it once. Then after that week too, she now come. So, but we just had it yesterday now.
Yeah.
We can enjoy ourselves without having it. If the man is respond like that to the woman, you don't know she will go for counseling.
Yeah,
she will go and seek counseling now.
Yeah.
So it's because women think that the man always wants it. So the man should always be ready when she, wants it. Yeah. If the man doesn't then show that he wants it, then it's a problem. But if you reverse it, if the woman turns the man down, the woman expects the man to just understand.
Yeah.
So I think that is where there is a problem.
So are you saying that it's irrational for women to expect the man to just understand? I mean, are we saying that because I'm thinking, oh, my feelings will be hurt. What? You don't want me? Why?
Exactly.
But
the man's feelings should not be hurt.
No, I'm just asking. I'm asking.
Yeah.
I'm asking.
No, so because there are men on the platform now. They are all quiet. They are not speaking. I'm speaking for them.
Oh yeah.
No, when I say I'm speaking for them, it's not. But I'm speaking. I'm being objective.
Yes,
no, I'm being objective. I'm not being biased.
Yeah.
I'm not being biased. If a man turns a woman down, it hurts her feeling, just like you said.
Yes.
But a woman does not think
of the man's feeling.
When she turns the man down.
Yeah.
And some men can switch off. I mean, I've counseled men.
That's switching off.
Yeah, I've counseled men that have switched off. It's okay, because nobody wants you to.
It's like rejection.
Yes, it's like you stir him up today, then you go off for the week. Then the man, if he's a godly man who does not want to get himself into sexual immorality, then he said to himself, well, I did without sex as a young man, discipline myself. So he tried to reprogram his mind and all of that and get himself. Then maybe the day that the lady, she feels honey, she comes again, stir him up, let's do something. Does something, stirs him up again. By the time he's now coming tomorrow, he feels okay, this is doing something season. Then it comes tomorrow to now hold that. She's I'm tired. So it's like you are playing the man like Kalo. If anybody know what Kalo. So the man will be tired now.
That's why you're like
Kalo like that. It's not good. No, it's not good. If you're not doing, you're not doing. Let us know that we are not doing. If you are doing, let us do. We can't drive the car. We now park on the side of the road. Wait for 1 month before now drive the car again. Park. What is that?
Tell us. I'm too busy laughing. But no, it's true. What you're saying is so true. Because I'm just trying to think, sometimes we have to be able to see things from the other person's perspective.
Yeah.
And most times in all things, it's a natural way of life. We're just selfish.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
We have to be intentional to see it from the other person's point of view.
Yeah.
We have to be intentional to put ourselves in the other person's shoes and to feel what the other person is feeling, to then respond in a favorable way so that the other person, you have, carried them along. So you have to be intentional.
Yeah.
So with what you're saying now, it's like, look, people, you're just too selfish. You're thinking about women anyway. You're just thinking about yourself way too much. Yeah. Whereas if it was
when you want it, we have to do it.
Oh yeah, now you're a man.
Yeah, you're a man. You should be ready now. When the other person so it's like you switch the person on. If it's okay, we are in the wonderful season. Yeah. Tomorrow, switch off. It's like you're playing like pack of cards.
Yeah, which isn't nice. So yeah, I mean, women, let's take this on board because they're of course they're laughing. What all the things you said?
Sarah said, "Is the pastor is breaking it down? Yeah. What is the truth?
Yeah,
it's the truth. Yeah. But Eudora is laughing. We've got
Jay.
Yeah, laughing.
Yeah,
I think Fede said the question that gets angry is this question. Can't you see I'm tired? He said, Abby's laughing.
No, but
They
okay.
just said true.
Okay. So on that question of can't you see I'm tired?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Because maybe men also, you're breaking it down for the ladies. Let me break it down for the men.
Yeah. Okay.
Because yes, because women, we do a lot. Yeah, men do a lot. We understand that.
Yeah.
We're not trying to downplay that, but
yeah,
just
men, human beings do a lot.
Okay.
I'll let you speak. Oh, but I think many a time there's also a misconception sometimes that assumes that
work is not work.
Women do a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, whereas the man is not doing a lot. It's like when you have a company.
Yeah.
The staffs that are working, that are lifting the boxes and dropping, they or going around driving to go and pick up this. They feel that they are doing a lot. So the CEO is just sitting in his office. Yeah, just sitting in his office. At the end of the month, take the fat salary. We are the ones doing the work. You don't know.
Yeah, it's true.
The weight that CEO carries.
It's true.
You don't know.
Yeah.
It's until you own, those who own businesses that are watching now, those who own businesses who have had to be responsible for paying the salary of people will be able to understand more. Until you are there, you will not know that you are doing more than that person who is running around because he sees himself carrying box.
The seen and the unseen.
Yes.
Things. They're seen and unseen things.
Yes. So sometimes women can feel that, they do a lot. I mean, I'm talking of a man who is really the head of his home. I know there are some men there that are in the home. They are not head at all. It's like the home is headless, even though they are there. But a man who is really a head of his home. Yeah. Oh boy. I don't think that the woman in that house is doing more than that man. Even though you may see, she's the one cooking and all of that. Until you sit in a man's shoes and wear the hat that he wears. Yeah. Just like until you as a worker sit in a CEO's shoes or a business owner's shoes where you are responsible for the salary of 30 people, knowing that families rely on them. You have to pay them for them to be able to survive.
It's like parents and children.
Yes,
children always feel that, my parents don't know what they're doing.
Exactly.
Well, not always, but some do.
Yeah, some think, we're doing more. Mommy will always say, go and do this, go and do this. Whereas mommy is sitting down. Yeah. They don't know. Yeah. So we always, I think it's something with human beings. Yeah. Generally, we always, because there's a selfishness in humans that make you feel you are doing more than the other person. Yeah. So go to your point of I'm tired. Maybe I've punctured.
No, you haven't punctured it, but it's you just added color. Okay. But no, it's important for a man to also realize that the woman is busy. She's also doing things that are tasking, that are energy zapping. Especially in nations where even like the weather's not on your side, you're like getting hit and beaten by heat. And you're having to do all kinds of stuff that are energy zapping, and you need that time to recover. So, I mean, men, we say this, but whether it's a good thing or it's not a good thing, I don't know. It's up to you within your own home dynamics. But if you know that there's some things that you need in the evening, make your, lay the bed from early on, sending messages, appreciation, massaging, taking one of the tasks, from your wife, something that will now, make the road not so tricky anymore. It's now an easy road. It's now an express. It used to be a go slow. So you just do some things that would take some blockages out of the road so that it's straight to the point. So I think it's an important and a valid thing, because that's also how women are wired. We need to see that, we've been helped somehow. So let's help ourselves, or you help us. You help us to help you, or whatever.
Yeah, no, but when it comes to intimacy, That's another thing. Obviously, I'm not in a woman's shoes. Another thing that, you think about, and I think I've asked that question here on Talk with the Missus before.
Yeah.
Is this something that women feel they do for men? Is this something that women feel they do for men, or is it something that women want? Because if it's something that women feels they do for men,
Yeah.
then a man can decide, okay, I don't want it anymore. Don't do it for me. Let us just relax.
Live life.
Yeah, live life. We are married.
Yeah.
We have our children.
Yeah. We're happy.
We're
Just
happy.
like this.
Live life. The woman should not also complain, because it's like the man has taken a responsibility
of
her table.
That's not the responsibilities that we're looking at, though. That should be going. No, that's not the responsibility.
Yeah, no, I know that's not the responsibility that you go. But it's important to understand. Is intimacy? Is it something that women want?
They want it,
or they don't want it? It's just something that they
want it.
They are doing for men.
No, they want it. If they're genuine and honest with themselves, they want it.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So no, because it's important for people to understand. Part of the purpose of our conversation is for people to be able to understand. I think also one of the things that paints a picture in society that makes it look like men always want it, whereas women don't want it.
Yeah.
I think it may also be down to upbringing. And what I mean by upbringing is that when people are being raised, naturally, women are probably raised to keep their feelings to themselves. So it's more...
What kind of feelings?
Just...
Any feeling?
Yeah, general feeling towards a guy.
Okay.
For example, women are more conservative about their feelings. So, for example, you could be in a room.
They're not vocal.
Yeah, a lady could like a guy. Yeah, but she's raised not to show or go and vocalize that she likes the guy. Yeah. Whereas guys are raised the opposite way, to be vocal.
It's like the hunters and the hunted.
Yes.
But I mean, should it not? That should be the way it should be now.
Yeah, that's the way it should be. But then when it then comes to after they have been married, because when you have been raised in a certain way, it also shapes your mind. So you could be in a home. The lady may actually want it. Yeah. But she feels to also keep it. A desire, because if a woman, you are a woman, you are a human being, you have sexual drive in you. There are definitely times that you want it, but you feel, oh, if I go on this man, I don't want him to think. Some people, even in some culture,
that's a silly mindset, though.
Yeah, but it happens. Some people in some culture feel, I don't want to think that I'm a spoilt lady. So you keep it, you keep to yourself until he comes. If the man does not make the move, then there will be no action. So I think that also plays into it. Where men are more vocal and expressive about their desire in this respect than women are. And sometimes that comes from, the way women are raised, which is different from the way men are raised. I mean, the comment section is full. We need to try and read some.
All right. Yeah. You guys are doing good. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Please keep sending your comments.
Alrighty.
Where are we? All right. So we start from here.
Okay. Essay says, good evening, sir and ma. Is Esosa from London. God bless you.
Bless you.
God bless you. God bless you. Okay. Ebere says, good evening. I do not think all men want it all the time. It depends very much on the man. The it has various functions for the man in marriage. Stress
relief. I think that's what she wants you to say. Yeah, which is true.
Yeah.
Which is true, because it helps to relieve the man of stress. But does it help to relieve a woman of stress, or is it stressful for her? No, I'm trying to
Is
understand.
it stress relieving or stressful?
Yes, yeah. Is it stress relieving for a woman? Because it's stress relieving for a man.
Yeah.
It's stress relieving for a man. It helps his body and muscles to relax. It can help him to sleep better.
It
can help him to sleep better.
It actually has health benefits.
Yeah, and it has health benefit for a man. But for a woman, is it stress relieving or is it stressful? Please, women, let answer.
Okay, women answer, but
no, it's true. It's important to know.
I'm laughing because I gave it to the women. I'm not answering, but because I've done some research and stuff on this topic when it was given to me. But ejaculation actually releases
and
something.
The topic came up today, so it was given to you today.
Yeah.
No, I just want people to know it's not a topic that will be brooded on. It just came up today as we.
I was out and about, busy, and just saw a topic. Bro, this is the topic. I said, "Whoa!" So okay, but ejaculation releases dopamine. There's something called dopamine. Yeah, it's a hormone to a man, and what that is a chemical reaction that goes in the brain that makes a man feel good or makes anyone feel good. Dopamine, you can even have it like supplemented in drug form. Yeah, but this is a natural release in hormone for a man when he ejaculates. So for him, this is a big stress relief. It's a feel good. I'm happy. I can do anything. I'm feeling like I'm King Kong right about now, So for a man, when he gets to that height, he's very happy. So that's why some men love it more than others, maybe, because for them that's like their pleasure place. That's the place where they find a lot of relaxation and joy. So having the right amount of dopamine is important for your body and your brain. It helps your nerve cells to send messages to each other. So it's something that is dealing with the whole body for a man. So that's
it's health.
Yes. Yeah. And then as well as that, I was going deeper, the health benefits for a man that ejaculates often. It actually helps to, the more you ejaculate a man per week or whatever, per week, the class it as, this is from some studies in 2002, moderate ejaculation, that's 2 to 3 times per week, is associated with a lower prostate cancer risk. Yeah. So, however, when they done that study, ejaculating more often doesn't mean your cancer risk drops even more. So, the more basically a man ejaculates per week or so, then the less risk of a prostate cancer risk he has. So there's health benefits. They're feeling good. They're being healthy.
And releasing the right hormones.
Yes, in their body and in the atmosphere. Because as they're happy, the happiness
some prayer points for health for your husband.
Yeah.
You can actually answer it. Yes, God put you there
now let me answer
some prayer points of health. Later you start binding this infirmity, my husband, I bind it.
Yeah, so maybe some women will be like, "Oh yeah, come, let me answer your prayer."
Amen.
Answer your prayer. But it's a good
but it's good that this is being opened up. Yes. Because these are discussions. Sometimes you don't necessarily find discourse in church among believers and all of
sometimes.
that.
Never.
So yeah. All right, so let's read this to the end. So she said, I do not think all men want it all the time. It depends very much on the man and what is happening in the man's life, that it serves various functions for a man. So she said, for example, a husband that is highly stressed and carrying a lot may find an increase of having it a way of helping to relieve himself.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we've got Anne's cooking. She said something is definitely wrong with that, as they won't be able to control themselves. Okay, so she's saying a man. No, I don't agree with that. I think she's referring to a man who has high libido and want it often.
Yeah.
She's saying that something is definitely wrong with that, as they won't be able to control themselves. I don't think so. I think that you can want it often.
Yeah.
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 Is what makes people control themselves. It's not whether you want it often or you want it less.
Yeah.
There are people who want it less that have ended up cheating.
Yeah.
And people want it often. It is the godly factor in you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would determine
whether
you say yes or no to some advances.
Exactly. Yeah. Because everybody gets advances. Even though women think they are the only one that gets advances. Trust me when I say everybody, including men, get advances.
It's not always, but I sometimes go to him because sometimes when these kind of conversations and then you now say something, I say, so babe, as somebody got to, he said, oh, he'll just laugh as he's doing now and just shy it away. But it's interesting. It's interesting. Everybody gets somebody, trying something.
Yeah, everybody is interested, So Anne's Cooking said, what about the women who always want it and the men can't keep up with it? Yeah, it happens as well. There are women who always want it. So it's not a gender factor then.
No, it's not.
Yeah?
And I think what's important to also mention with what Anne's Cooking said there is that age also is a big factor especially with what I was finding out.
Yeah.
Age of men, the peak, if you like, for men for sexual drive is in their like 20s, teens, 20s, 30s, according to this study. And then it kind of starts to dip a little bit in 40s and 50s and so forth. Some men also have issue with erection issues and so forth, some men. So whereas for a woman, her peak is in her 40s and late 30s and 40s, kind of starts dipping in 50s. So you can see there, potentially, there could be somebody in their 40s/50s. A man may not really be so keen, but a woman is very, very keen. So you can see, as if they're aged around the same age together, you can see there that there's already some sort of disconnect a little bit.
But also, if a man is married to a woman that, always wants it, he should try and live healthy. He should try and live healthy, eat healthy, have healthy body, healthy practice, so that he can satisfy the woman. Because whether we like it or not, when we started, like I said, if you don't want sex, don't marry. Because God kept it exclusively for marriage. And so when you are signing up for marriage, is one of the things you're signing up for. And I think Kelly said very true, and it is true. So if a woman wants it, the man should, do what it takes to be able to fulfill, that. And I think Kelly said, a man must always be ready, can't turn your woman down. That's why he is called man.
Man, capital.
So a man must always be ready. In the same fashion, a woman
should always. That's why she's called woman.
Exactly. That's why she's called woman. They even added 2 letters to her own. She's both. She's
a increased version.
Yes. So she should always be ready. She always be ready. Enjoy yourself. God has brought you together for a purpose. God, our time is running. You want to read some more, please?
Yes. Okay. Abere says sometimes bad character from the wife can put the man off from wanting it. So that's another, because men are by what they see, isn't it? They're quite sensual. Is that the word? But it's from their senses, what they see. Woman is what they feel, So for a man, if, looking haggard, I don't know, some men, they can overlook that one. But insult, that one, I don't think they can overlook and say, no. This woman, she thinks she can just call me like this. She think I'm a dog. No. Okay, you stay there. I'll stay my own. I'll be fine. And 1 month, one week, well, say 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, 1 year. You know, some people can really try to prove points. So,
yeah, some people can do that.
Yeah.
And then from that proving point,
yeah,
you know, the separation is already happening.
yes, and we know
They are
people
living
like that,
together,
actually.
but they are separated.
Yeah, yeah.
So that in itself can be a problem. Ebere wrote this and said that it for some men may increase where stress levels have increased, or where, for example, she said it may increase for some men where the stress level have increased, or where perhaps he is bereaved.
Yeah.
So because it's a stress relief,
Yeah.
it has stress relief. So sometimes you may find that, you know, a man who is stressed or is worked hard and all of that, he may want it. And you, the woman, you're thinking, oh, when I'm tired like that, I don't want it. Why? What's it that you can't, you are tired and you want it? Because that helps him.
I mean,
to relieve himself.
personally, for me, if I see that my husband is stressed and I know there's a way that I can help him with, de-stress, then just, help him. Yeah, thank you. So just help him. Yeah. Just be available.
The Bible says you are a helpmate.
Yes.
So help.
Yes, I've seen that there's a need that needs meeting. Let me go and meet it.
Meet the need.
So just deal with it. You know, that's why you're there. Because that's part of why you're there. No, in fact, that's why you are there. Help meet. So whatever the need happens to be. But for a man as well, the same thing. That's why the Bible specifically says that you should, give her your body.
Yeah.
So I think all these things will probably be avoided, all these issues, if you like, of all these things of quantifying how many times is enough, or why does he have a high sex drive, or why does he have a low sex drive. All those things would be avoided, all those conversations, if they're both just doing what they need to do.
What they need to do, exactly.
You
have a responsibility. You signed up to it.
Yeah.
Happily.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
And the Lord will bless you.
Exactly. And all those like intimacy in that, it actually causes intimacy. It causes a connection, a deeper connection. It causes like a bond that, you can't really break. So all those, random girls or men that will be trying, like we were saying before, maybe one person will now be sending you one random nonsense message. In fact, I didn't even tell you. Imagine I'm telling you. But there was, because I do this before I turn 40, guys. This is I don't know if it's influenced my slowing down. Anyway, but
it's just slowing down.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, I'm busy-ish. Yeah. So before I turn 40, one random person, I don't even know where the person is from, or all these Instagram people. Instagram. I don't understand Instagram. I don't really. So Instagram. Before, one random guy now slid, they say slid into your DMs, sending me all kind of useless message. I said, which kind of nonsense is this? So I now respond. I was quiet for a long time. And I said, oh, what's wrong, babes or baby or love? Whatever nonsense you were saying. You're not speaking. So I said, the day it just wired me somehow. So I now just said, firstly, I would not have responded to your messages, but I feel that I should respond to your messages so that you can know the insult that you're giving to me as a happily married woman with children. I don't understand which kind of nonsense that you are displaying here when I start my messages. So it's just those kind of things. But if my husband is not giving me one kind of, shoulder or cold shoulder, or just, ignoring me, those kind of nonsense that the devil will now bring your way somehow will now look enticing. So it's important for a couple to know that this intimacy of a thing is very emotionally needed.
Yeah, because it can hold you together.
So that
we're in this era of social media where people,
random nonsense.
You're meeting random people with different motives and all of that, and part of the way of securing yourself and your home is to be together as a couple.
Yeah.
And that includes intimacy between the both of you.
Yeah. People should take their time. I don't understand which kind of nonsense. One bodybuilding, showing muscles, can just put pin. All the muscles will deflate. But it's just nonsense. People should really, really, really.
All right. So we got Adam's Cooking said, we always have good reason not to want it. Is how women are wired. I don't like that wiring. That we people
dewire yourself.
Exactly. People always say those things.
Yeah.
You know, when somebody who has hot temper is the way I'm wired. Somebody, no. It's the way you wired yourself.
Yeah.
So unwire it.
Yeah.
Unwire it. He said the problem is men want it at some weird interval, e.g., like 3 a.m. in the morning. That's when the sleep is sweet. Yeah, I think those random times, it's not
helpful now.
It's not helpful, no.
Somebody's deep in sleep.
Those random times is not helpful. So I think it's important that, timing, they say, is also, very important.
Yeah.
I think we read this one already. Okay, where are we?
Oh, you guys are doing so well.
Yeah,
okay.
Pastor Christian, do you want to read
so
that?
It says it's important to know that partners should do everything to fulfill their partner's joy in it. Like Pastor C said, to things that remove go slow. Exactly. Just remove it out the way. Like remove go slow on both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fene said, sometimes just sacrifice, because when a man wants you and you say tomorrow, it's like someone is hungry and you tell the person, come and eat tomorrow.
They're hungry.
Yeah, they're hungry today.
Yeah.
From fearful to fierce. I think this is Sarah, if I'm right. It said, but sometimes we do more, Pastor, and it saps our energy even more when men downplay our efforts, contribution, and then come for it. Well, there are homes where, like I said, it depends on the home you are in. If the man is being the head of the home as he should be, then obviously he will be doing a lot. But if he's not, then is a problem. And she said, is stress relieving for women too? Okay.
Yeah.
So it's relieving both of our stress.
Yeah.
It's relieving the men, because I was asking that question. Thank you for answering that question. Because I wanted to know genuinely.
Yeah.
Is it stressful?
No.
Because anybody who knows me knows that I'm very
objective.
I'm very objective, and I am very considerate. I take people's feeling. How would this thing affect that other person? So I genuinely wanted to know, because if something that is relieving you stress is stressful for the other person, then you need to find a way. So it's good to know that it's stress relieving for both parties. I'd like you to read this. Do you want to read that?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
It says, yes, it helps relieve a woman of stress, but this is from Kemi.
Okay.
It helps to relieve a woman of stress, but it can also be stressful if the man does not know how to ask for it. If he simply asks for it, like, Madam, oh yeah, come, let's do it, it gets boring.
Yeah, so it's knowing how to.
There's words now. Just there's sweets. Your tongue should be sweet. The things that you do, your touch should be sweet. Not just grab it by. What kind of thing is this? Am I an animal? Am I a beast? Do you know what I mean? So but it's true. You should know how to do things. You know how to talk to your boss, that your boss will give you a favorable response. Thank God we're in the month of favorable response. So you should also know
favorable response. So men will get favorable response. Women will get favorable response. In Jesus' name.
Amen. So, but you should know how. There's a way that you say and do these things that it will just, it's like you're just gliding on clouds, you're on the air. Things will just naturally take form, not so hardcore. Everything is rough. Thank you, Kemi. You're right.
Yeah, so I think having the right words is good. Just get in, and also think of satisfying the other person.
Yeah.
Don't be selfish. Don't approach it selfish. Just like some women can be selfish in saying, I'm tired, I don't want, and all of that. Some men are also selfish when in the act Their objective is just their own satisfaction. So before you know, they just go pa 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 pa, boom, they're done. No. You should be able to carry the woman along to satisfaction. It is not just for your pleasure, it's for the pleasure of both parties. And I think that in itself is very important. Oh, we've got Apostle Abraham Kuyoma. I say, you guys are doing great. Thank you, man of God. Bless you. And then Reverend Christian Ahmed said, okay, oh, ma'am, if dopamine makes a man feel good, and women also, to say women partners do not give it, if they don't give it, that means they do not want the men to feel good. And really, when do not feel good, they will not be good. If the man doesn't feel good, it will not be good.
It's true. If it doesn't feel good, it will not be good.
Exactly.
The same way, the same woman, if she doesn't feel good, then she'll just be tantrum. She also is not being good.
Exactly.
So there's a way.
Yeah. So let the man's what did you call it now? Dopamine. Dopamine. Let it, help him to feel good. Before my child to say, okay, oh, noted. She said, okay, noted.
Dopamine, yes.
Crystal has said, unwire it to. Yeah, not wired the way I'm wired. I was talking about earlier.
No, it's not good.
Then we've got, Pastor Joseph said, a sexuality satisfied man is stable-minded man at all times.
Yeah.
Office or business stability is also a product of intimate stability. All right. We're just trying to run through all the messages before we wrap up because time is up.
Okay. From fearful to fear says sometimes women don't want it because when doing it, the man thinks more of his satisfaction rather is that meant to be than realizing that they are in it together. Bad. It is a big
put off. I think off. Yeah. No, it's like what I was saying. Yeah. It's not just about you. It's about the both of you. So you have to. I think and to get there, the both of you should be talking.
Yeah.
You should also direct each other. Some people are raised. That's why I said the way people are raised also comes into play. Some women, as a wife, sometimes you'll be able to direct your husband, what to do because you own your body.
Yeah.
And if you direct him today, it would register with him what to do, where to touch in your body, how to touch it, what to do to get you satisfied. You shouldn't be ashamed. The Bible said they were both naked and not ashamed. And it shouldn't make you, in some cultures, you feel that, you look at me as a spoiled lady. You are not spoiled. You are not spoiled. God made that intimacy for marriage. You are both in it together. The both of you need to be able to enjoy it together.
Yeah.
And so putting yourself in that place is crucial. It's very crucial. So direct your man as well. Just as a man also, direct the woman. Do this, do that. Two of you talk. Talk. When you are having intimacy, it's not the time that you just mute. You want something, but you can't say it. No, talk to each other.
Yeah.
Talk to each other. Very important. And then you can both obviously accomplish satisfaction for one another.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to read these ones?
Okay, yes. So Dennis says, can you explain how woman receives it in their body? This question, I don't understand it, so Dennis.
Can you explain how women receive it in their body? I don't really understand it.
Dennis, maybe try to explain it to us.
Explain it, yeah. We would be happy to answer that. And then we've got Barry said, in marriage, the it should be cherished and not abused. Striking a balance for the it is important for sustaining the sexual spark for husband and wife. After all, we have a lifetime together. Exactly. Exactly. This is somebody you are both going to live. Yeah, you are going to live together for a lifetime.
Yeah.
Try to avoid stress by all means.
Yeah.
I think it's very
enjoy
important.
each other's company.
Yes,
that
enjoy.
You want to see
exactly
in their company.
Very, very important.
Yeah.
Idola said, totally agree with you, Pastor.
Yeah.
Erica says, some of these men, they don't ask, they just take it like they own you.
Exactly.
Okay, that's another one.
I hear you, Erica. I'm not going to say how Erica said it. It says some of these man them don't ask. Man them.
Okay, let's put it up. Read it.
Some of these man them don't ask, just take it as if they own it. I didn't see the rest of it now.
So they just take it as if they own it.
Yeah.
Okay. And then let's read the final one.
All right, Bridget.
Say thanks so much, Pastor and Ma. But some men starve their wife just to punish her.
Yeah, we mentioned that before.
Yeah.
Like some men are on a point proving kind of thing. So they'll now just, the woman may have rejected him. It may have sparked from the woman.
Yeah.
But then he now has prolonged the issue to now take it over and over. It may not even be anything sparked from the woman, but he's just taking it on another level. Yeah.
It happens because you will just see the man would say, well, I'm going to prove to this woman I can do without her.
Yeah.
Since she thinks that she's doing me a favor,
Yeah, but usually those kind of starving of wife in sexual something, it usually is the man feels that he was asking or he was coming to her and he was rejected or he was turned down.
Yeah.
Is it something else that would make him do that?
No, I think it mainly comes from when a man feels that he's been turned down many times, but whenever the woman wants it, they do it. So it's like, we do it when she wants, but when I want, she says no. Okay, I don't want to do anymore.
Show you that it's not. I can exist without you.
I can exist without you, and that is a dangerous play, and it does happen.
It happens,
and then you see 1 month, 6 months, 1 year.
We know a couple now.
Yeah,
they're divorced now.
And then the woman will be saying, "Oh, haven't touched me for so period. Hasn't touched me for so period." Suddenly, it become a prayer point.
Yeah,
you start praying that God will touch the man. Turn his heart.
That's when she'll now go to Victoria's Secrets.
Yeah.
All these secrets that Victoria have been saying, they've not been sharing them before. Now she wants to go to Victoria's Secrets to be sharing secrets with the man, at night time, daytime, anytime. Yeah. And the man is not interested.
He's not interested.
He'll be seeing all kinds, looking at, he's not interested. It's so sad.
Yeah.
So don't let it get to there.
And when a person's mind turns off you, because when you think about it, you as a lady, you see a lot of men out there in the world. It's not every man you see that you feel torn towards. The same thing for a man. So a man can turn his heart off you in that regard. It's difficult sometimes to bring it back, and it will just be, you speak to him, I don't feel it anymore. I don't feel it anymore. Don't see myself there. You don't really want to get there. You don't want to get there. So whilst you are trying to act like a lamb that needs hunting, to be hunted every time, be careful not to push the hunter to a point where he doesn't want to hunt anymore.
If he gets the lamb, he pushes the lamb off the bridge.
Exactly. He said so. I think we need to be mindful of that. Victoria Nelly said, I think it is good for both man and woman because it nourishes their body no matter what. And it's true.
Yeah.
And from Fearful to Fear said, this talk with the missus show is sweet, shall. It should be every day. Read this Deaconess Glory's comment. She said, also, some women use the time of coming together as time to raise a complaint. And that puts a man away. It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah? They use the time of coming together, saying, hey, that thing that you did, that is not the time for complaint. It's not the time. Let us enjoy ourselves. I think we have to close. We have to
close.
Our time is gone.
Dennis, thank you so much, has come back with the explanation of his question. So what he says is that you people said that it helps relax men, which I agree with you. I just want to have a sincere opinion on how this intimacy that's received in a woman's body
affects the woman. Woman. So do they have to relax them as well? I think that's what he's trying to say. Because it helps to relax men.
Yes.
So what does
it do for the woman?
What does it do for the woman?
Yes, I think it does help to. I didn't write it down because I was so much focused on the man's perspective. But I think from what I did read, it does help to relax the woman as well. I didn't get all these study here, study there, but it does help to relax the woman as well. But from what I recall from memory, for a man, it relaxes him more quickly. It's like a rapid kind of relaxation. That's why usually it would go to sleep more or less instantly or straight away.
But I think also for a woman, it depends on, that's why we said a man should also, part of his objective for both of them really should be to satisfy the other person. If the man gets the woman to climax, I mean, she would be relaxed and she will be relaxed. But where the man leaves the woman hanging,
we went on one roller coaster ride together.
Exactly.
Only you land. Me, I'm still there waiting. When is this ride going to finish?
Yes. And then the man sleeps off. It will annoy the woman now. She'll be upset.
Yeah.
All right, final words. We are 15 minutes above.
Okay. Last things. Happy, God bless you. You're all the way in Gran Canaria. God bless you. Enjoy the sunshine, my darling. It's a sleeping tablet for men, is what she said. And then Ebere, last one, says, good hygiene matters. Both husband and wife should shower well before going to bed. Poor hygiene can also be a put off. Yes.
It's true. You should shower before you go to bed. I think you should, if you can imbibe that practice,
it will help.
It will help. Brush your teeth. Brush your teeth.
Hello, babe. Bad breath. Hello, babe. It's true.
It's true. Before you go to bed, brush your teeth and shower. How many minutes will it take? It's not long. It also shows respect for the other person. It shows respect for them. You brush your teeth, you shower, and you feel fresh. So you are presenting your body in a fresh way, in a decent way, clean way, and not the person is coming is smelling sweat, smelling your body is
everything.
Smelling your breath is not good. So good hygiene, obviously very important.
All right,
woman of God, let us wrap up, otherwise today.
Okay, well, firstly, thank you everyone for being with us this evening. Thank you for all your comments and keeping this conversation really flowing and everything. We are so much appreciative of you. My final words really is that if the man wants it, give it to him. If the woman wants it, give it to her. If really, like I said before, if we practice the way God wants us to practice this intimacy in marriage, then we won't have issues. So all this you're calculating, he's wanting it too much, or she's wanting it too less, or all those things are just frivolities that the enemy would try to heighten in your mind. Just be available to satisfy the other person, and let the other person also be available to satisfy you. Then you'll be fine. So let's be doing that, because that's where joy, peace, love, everything would be there, because you'll be connecting very well with your spouse. And like Barry said, this is a long term, it's a lifetime encounter or relationship. It's not something that is going to last 2 years. It's something that's going to last a lifetime. So let's enjoy ourselves for this lifetime, doing what the other person desires, and also ensuring that we are pleased, also vice versa.
All right, I'm going to give my final words, but before I do that, just read these 2 comments from Fearful to Fear. Say, put on some sweet smelling essential oil. So you give out good fragrance. And Kemi said, and blood pressure, so it reduces blood pressure, lessen pain, and help you sleep better. And for both parties, that's the truth. It helps both parties. My final words would be, God has reserved sex exclusively for marriage. That is the only thing God reserved for it. It will be criminal of you to then go into marriage and not allow the other person to enjoy that which God has reserved for them exclusively in marriage, knowing that they are not allowed and they can't get it out elsewhere. So it will be criminal for you to do that. So if it is the husband that has a high libido,
so it says
up your game as a woman to satisfy him. That's why the Bible calls it defrauding if you deny. If it's the woman that has a high libido, up your game to satisfy her. Very important. I mean, we up our games to do many other things for friends, for family. Do you understand? Some of you work extra shift just to have money to send to family members abroad. You do that, isn't it? You work extra shift. So why can't you do extra shift to satisfy your husband?
And don't see it as a shift.
And don't see it as a shift.
It's just enjoyment.
Don't see it as a shift. So very important. God is done, and let's do it, and we will be blessed. Please share this broadcast of today. There are many people that will help. This is not a common conversation that people have, and this is the root of many marital problems. Before you will hear of the problem, it's much later, but this is at the root of it. This will help unmarried, single. So some of you have daughters that are yet to marry. Share this with them so they know, because some of you cannot sit with your children to discuss sexual matters. That's why videos like this will help educate them on things that you may not be able to. So share with your husband, put it on, let him watch, let your wife watch without comments. Oh, you just do like you are searching YouTube and you stumbled on this topic. Oh, what's this? And like you've not watched it before, and let her watch it. So this program sounds interesting. That way so share it to bless people. Share the YouTube link to others. It will help them, and we'll be saving so many lives and so many homes.
And lastly, we use there was a person that asked for a prayer request. We use Tahipo in Botswana as a point of contact for anybody that's having any challenge in any area of their life, especially in marriage, as it relates to sexual tension within the home, that the Lord will restore your home. The Lord will give you peace. The Lord would make sure that all things are working well for you, that what used to be an issue before will no longer be an issue, that the heart of your husband, the heart of your wife will melt. They will desire you more and more. They would want to meet every one of your needs, whether physically, emotionally, sexually. They will meet it all in Jesus' name. Amen.
All right, so we want to encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Do you want to talk to them about that?
So please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. You'll find us at Pastor Moses GCF. You also find us at FMC TV YouTube, FMC Online Facebook, FMC Church, Instagram, all of those are for what? What benefit? Is to be able to be blessed, to be increased, to have something, that will enrich your soul, enrich your spirit. Just like this talk show this evening has enriched you. Imagine how many more people it could do. So by subscribing, by sharing, by commenting, it helps to spread all the good things that God is doing. So in case you have not subscribed yet, do that now. There's no time like right now. Pastor Moses GCF, FMC TV, FMC Church, FMC Online. The Lord will bless you and also give you wonderful, wonderful treats through the broadcast that we are sharing to be able to be enriched and encouraged by.
Amen.
Amen.
Well, join us tomorrow morning for Anzam Prevail. This week, we're praying on No More Chains. Mercy is speaking for me. Tomorrow morning will be the final version of that. So we want you to join us 6 a.m. UK time. We love you guys. We appreciate you for joining, and thank you for your involvement tonight in the conversation. Obviously, really helpful. I'm sure that we've all been blessed and we've learned something. This is where we say,
bye.